Hey guys, today I'm going to show you guys how to distort your 808s in Ableton Live 9.5. Nope. This is how a distorted 808 sounds. So that's how a distorted 808 sounds. And this is how it sounds without the distortion. See? Okay. Now to achieve this, what you want to do first is grab an instrument rack. Then grab a sampler, drag and drop it. Open up our macros because we're going to be mapping some functions here. Next, we're going to grab the 808 that we want to use. I'm going to use this. In this tutorial, I'm going to use this 808. And then I'm going to turn off the loop function, turn off the warp function. Next, I'm going to tune my 808. I'm going to hit the control. And right now it's in about F flat. So what I'm going to do is turn the transposition up so while I'm hitting on my MIDI controller the C flat key, so it could correspond with that. That's about close. Let me detune it a little bit, get as close as possible. So that's pretty good. So next, we can go ahead and delete this. Next, we can grab a saturator, drag and drop it here. Click soft sine wave. I'm going to unfold this here. And what we're going to do is we're going to map our drive to macro 1. And then we're going to hit our map button, set our minimum to 0. Next, we're going to map our output to the drive, which is macro 1. And we're going to flip these around. We're going to enter 0 as our minimum and our max -36. Okay. All right. After we map that, we're going to rename it. I'm going to call it distortion. And just give it a color. Okay. Next, we are going to map our bass. What this does, it allows and determines how much of the saturator effect or the distortion that will be reduced or increased for very low frequencies. So what the bass does, it determines how much the saturator effect will be reduced or increased for very low frequencies. I'm going to map this to macro 2. Call it distortion amount. Okay, give it a color. And then what we're going to do is going to default that to 0. Okay, wonderful. Next, we're pretty much finished with this. What we're going to do is just going to map some simpler functions. We're going to map our glide to macro 3 and our glide time. And what the glide does, it allows us to make our 808s glide up and down between notes, between pitches rather, or whatever you'd like to call it. And I usually default my glide time at 50. You don't have to do this, but that's what I do here. And next, we're just gonna hit the sample button. We're gonna map out our attack, decay, and a release to our macros here. Macro 5, macro 6, macro 7, and then we're gonna also map the volume to macro 8. We're gonna default our volume to 0, and we're gonna default our decay to 600. You don't have to, but I choose to. And just rename them real quick. Okay, and we just give it some color here. All right, we're actually all set. Then what we want to do is we want to save it. Call it 808 distortion tutorial. Saved. Next. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna adjust our distortion. Right now it sounds normal. Yes, it sounds normal. Now once we start to bring our distortion up, you're gonna notice it start to change. So sorry about that. So once we bring our distortion up, we're gonna notice it start to change. So let's do that here. So you see there, our 808 sounds distorted. It's pretty cool, right? All right, let's make a quick pattern and see it in action. And turn my glide on. Let's rename that to glide off / on. Oops. Rename it. Okay. All right, sounds pretty good. All right. Let's make a quick pattern. See how it sounds. Some kicks and some snares. See, it's real easy, real simple. So thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below and let me know what you think. And if you like the video, just give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.